Well, it happened again, y'all. Yesterday, all of a sudden, without warning, Instagram deleted my page. This was the second time that has happened. So I hopped back aboard Instagram, although I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't have at this point, but I did just because, as with YouTube, it's my whore. Instagram is my whore, just as YouTube is my whore. I'm using it for my own purposes, not because I'm, a fan of the product, not because I believe that the product is something that is good in and of itself, or that it's run by good people. I definitely don't believe that. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole feeling of being repeatedly depersoned, erased, deleted, because it's happened to me a lot. Now, I'm probably not the king of this. I'm guessing that there are others for whom this has happened much more. This has happened to them much more than it has happened to me. But I don't believe that I'm someone who just rushes out to be as provocative as possible and to test the limits of free speech. I don't go around using racial slurs. Like the kind of person that I would think would often run into these kinds of problems. The kinds of problems that I have had. First with Facebook, where I was eventually permanently banned, along with everyone related to alternative/affirmative right, and then after that, or actually concurrently with that, YouTube, as you know, deleted my. Well, you might know or you might not know, but they deleted my whole channel sometime in, I guess it was late-ish 2020. I don't remember what exact month. Maybe it was November or December, sometime around then. Suddenly, the strikes just piled on. Before I knew it, they had taken some video of mine from years prior, because I first started on YouTube in 2017. What was it? In August, covering the ill-fated Unite the Right event in Charlottesburg, Virginia. That was my start. That was really the start of my YouTube channel. I was on YouTube before that, but I really didn't post anything much. But that was when I started posting regularly. First, I was just posting about what went down in Charlottesville, and that was almost exclusively, the entire content of my channel for those first couple weeks, and then I sort of branched out and just talked about whatever I felt like talking about. And by late 2020, I had accrued over 4,000 what do they call them, friends, followers, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know, whatever name they give to it. It's not really they're not really following me, and they're not really my friends. They can be, but them, deciding to follow my channel doesn't make them friends, and doesn't make them followers of me either. So just a little quibble there. But in any case, I had, a moderate-sized channel, and then it was gone. And they went back and said that I had committed bullying because of a couple of videos that I had posted about famous people. They said I was bullying John Podesta and Hillary Clinton and James Gunn. And so with just like that, All of the things that I had posted on YouTube, no, I mean, now I know I should have had them backed up, but at the time I didn't really think to, and because I didn't really think that kind of eventuality would really ever come about, because again, I'm not someone who just goes out there and tries to be provocative for provocation's sake. I'm really not. I don't think of myself as that kind of person at all. But they saw me that way. I mean, even in the videos where I'm talking about, where I'm supposedly bullying these people, all I'm doing is talking about certain factual things. But anyway, they got rid of my channel. So then I had to pretty much start from scratch. I had a backup channel, but at that point, and that's probably what you're watching this on, unless you're watching this on my now backup channel, which is of course YouTube is my whore, no wiki, because YouTube is my whore, as I've said. And I've also gotten deleted now twice from Instagram. And what's been weird about the Instagram deletions is neither time did they say you've done this. These are your specific infractions. So now we're going to delete you. With YouTube, at least they say, here's where you've run afoul of our terms of service. Most of the time, it's complete bullshit, and really, I believe they just do whatever the hell they want to do, and there is no real. I mean, the terms of service are it's just nonsense. I don't believe in it at all. I think it's completely arbitrary. I think I got deleted just because, for other reasons, because of my notoriety, because of my name being connected with certain other names and with a certain movement. So I don't think it mattered at all what I was saying, in any of my videos. I think they just found an excuse to zap my channel. And now I'm back again. You might be saying, "Well, boy, no wiki, you're a glutton for punishment, aren't you?" Like I've tried to explain, I am not doing this out of some loyalty to the service. I've explained why I'm still on this venue. I've talked about that elsewhere. This is still the best place to reach people who are open-minded, but who aren't necessarily, in an echo chamber, which is what I'm afraid most of alt tech is. And as grateful as I am for the existence of alt tech, BitChute, Rumble, Brighteon, et al., even Gab. I know Gab kind of gets a bad rap these days, but I'm glad they exist. I'm thankful for every place that values freedom of speech. Bless them all. But this is still the best place to actually reach people, and to avoid the echo chamber that seems to be more the case when you move to alt tech. But the psychological effect of getting banned, of getting deleted, of getting unpersoned, should not be underestimated. And that's what I want to talk about here. For one thing, if you don't have your material backed up, which I didn't, and I had a goodly number of videos that I had recorded, and it was all gone. Suddenly it was all gone. Everything I had ever posted up to that point was gone. and I couldn't get it back unless I had also, unless it was one of the ones that I had double posted, on BitChute, which applied to a few of those videos, but not many, a very small number. So the idea that they can just yank that out from under you, you think your material is out there, and even if it's not getting tons and tons of views, at least, you think to yourself, it's still, it's still out there for people to see. And now it's gone, and it's permanently gone. And there's no bringing it back. I mean, that kind of feeling, it's like theft. It's like, these things that are yours have been taken from you. But they've justified it. They've said, oh, well, it wasn't really yours, it's ours, because you posted it on our site. So therefore it's always been ours. And now guess what? Bing! Zoot! It's just disappeared into the ether. Now, it's less distressing than it would have been if the things that I had posted had been things that I had, thought of as, built for the ages. I don't think of any of the videos that I record here as, something that's going to endure, or that my aim is to make it endure for decades and decades and centuries and centuries. With my writing, however, I do have that ambition. I'm not saying that I meet that, or that I meet that criteria, that I actually have written things that are timeless classics, but that's my goal. And so I am very attached to my writing, and I want it to endure. And if somehow that had been yanked away from me, that would have been much worse of a circumstance. Now, I did get unpublished by my first publisher, for some petty reasons, and that was a sort of, to me, that was a kind of betrayal of sorts. But I still had the manuscripts, and eventually I found another publisher who was better, frankly, and I republished all the stuff that had been unpublished by my first publisher. So all's cool there. But nevertheless, even though the videos are not the videos that I've recorded, I don't think anyone is going to watch these and think, wow, what a master orator. I know that. I'm aware of that. I think people watch, the people who do watch, get something out of it. And that hopefully there's something valuable and maybe even sometimes entertaining, I don't know, about the videos that I post, but I'm under no delusion that this is anything great or extraordinary or built for the ages. Okay. But still, to have that taken from you, in the blink of an eye, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. Their appeal process is just bullshit. This whole, well, if you think we've done this in error, let us know. They all these social media places, I don't know whether YouTube counts as social media, but all these places do, when they're wagging their finger at you and saying, you've been a bad boy, but tell us if you think we're wrong, and you can appeal this decision. And then, like 12 minutes later, we've decided that your appeal is without merit, and our decision stands. Inevitably, that always happens. Nobody looks at those. It's not like anybody says, "Oh, well, he's kind of got a good point here." That doesn't happen. It's all bots. I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know the appeal process. There is no appeal process. Once they've removed something, they've removed it. So another psychological effect, besides giving you the impression, essentially teaching you that what you think you have isn't really yours. Does this sound familiar? You will own nothing and be happy, right? Except you won't be happy. I wasn't happy when I lost my channel and all of my videos and all 4,000 something of my followers. I wasn't happy, but you will be happy. It's a commandment, right? But other than that, one shouldn't underestimate the effect that it has upon one's psyche. Even if one thinks of oneself as a free thinker, even if one thinks of oneself as somebody who's impervious to, what other people think of him, as I like to think of myself as being, there still is this powerful sense of not belonging, of becoming a pariah, of becoming an outcast, of being considered not fit for society, of being kicked out of the village and forced to wander wander around in the wilds like a leper from old times. That feeling doesn't go away. I mean, it hasn't gone away for me. Maybe you're made of sterner stuff, and if you are, good for you. But I can tell you, for me, it doesn't go away. Every single time they delete my stuff. And that's also what happened on Instagram. Again, none of the stuff I posted on Instagram is for the ages. I don't really particularly care that it's gone, but there is a feeling of, well, I had people I was in contact with. Now I'm gone. They don't know where I went. The same kind of feeling when on YouTube, even before you get deleted, when you're just given a strike and you can't post for a period of time, then people are like, why Nowicki, why haven't you posted? What's wrong? What's going on? And you can't answer them. You've been prevented from being able to answer them. And that's why it's frustrated me, and I've expressed this before, it's frustrated me when people say, oh, there you are. I remember you. I used to follow you a long time ago, and then you were gone, and I don't know. And now I'm running across you again. I mean, I'm not saying I'm really angry or upset with these people, because I know stuff happens, and I know that I'm not the most important person in your life or anything like that. But I do kind of wish or kind of hope that if I disappear, you'll maybe look me up and see where I can be found, and then maybe try to figure out what happened. Because it's so frustrating when they make it so that you can't respond. People are saying, where the hell is Nowicki? Where'd he go? Why is he not posting anymore? It's been almost 2 weeks. He hasn't posted. Yeah, because I was given 2 strikes. And after you're given a strike, you're not allowed to say, sorry guys, I was given a strike. That's why you're not going to hear from me for X amount of time. Nope, you're just gone. And you were posting almost every day, and now, you're just gone for days. And you can't tell people why. Anyhow, I think I'm going to continue with my thoughts in another video, because I don't like to go past 20 minutes. If I go past 21 minutes with this camera, it breaks it up into 2 separate videos. So I don't want to finish up with one 21-minute video and 1 minute 50-second video concluding. That would be lame. That's happened before, and it's lame when it happens. So I'm going to wrap this up now, but I'm going to continue in my next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.